Hi, I'm Marty Johnson. I run the Alliances team for our professional graphics ISV engagements, and I'll be here to tell you a little bit about what's new for AMD. So right here what we're showing is the capability of one of our brand new graphics cards that we just came out with, which we think is actually really exciting. We actually added 2 terabytes of non-volatile storage to right directly onto the graphics card, and what it's really useful for if you've got large data set applications, like for example, if you're trying to edit 8K video, which is very large data, you can't do it with any system today until this system here. So we're able to store, basically all the uncompressed video frames right on the memory on the graphics card, and then you can actually play back and edit video at 8K resolution, which is something that you just can't do anywhere else. So we think that's actually really exciting. So let's walk over to what else over here we got. So here, we'll show a little bit of the diversity of AMD. We are not just a graphics company, we also make CPUs. And what we're showing here is our new EPYC CPU, which is a server-based CPU for enterprise server solutions. This is 2 EPYCs on a single system. Each one has 32 cores, 64 threads, so a total of 128 threads in one system. And what we're showing off here is what this system is really rocks on, which is rendering applications. So up here we're showing a couple of our partner ISVs that we work with. We've got Arnold with the Arnold renderer from Autodesk, and we've got V-Ray, which is showing here, which is another very popular rendering solution, which is utilizing 100% of all these cores to an amazing render. If you can tell the difference between that and a photograph, good luck. That is rendered just absolutely superbly using V-Ray, running on a 64-core, 128-thread EPYC system. So that we're pretty excited about. Over here, we're showing the diversity of what we can build here. This is a system from one of our partner system integrators called Next Computing, and they've got a very nice form factor box which has our Ryzen 7 processor, which is an 8-core, 16-thread processor, and it's got our Radeon Pro Duo in it, and this is a dual graphics chip GPU, single card, 2 graphics chips on it, which is just a ton of horsepower for running your professional applications. Let's see, what else do we want to show? So over here we're showing, is this Nuke we're going to be showing?
Both.
A Media Composer? Okay, so here we're showing a couple of the real workhorses for the media and entertainment business for broadcast.
So right now we're running this particular node on the CPU. You can see it's still processing about 1 frame per second. And I'll stop it. And now I'll turn on the GPU enabling. It's using 2 Radeon Pro WX 9100s featuring the Vega architecture. And now when I go to play this, it's doing about 3.5 frames per second. So dramatic speed up because of the use of OpenCL and the enabling work that we've done with Nuke. The Foundry.
Yeah, basically showing the power of the GPUs applied to video compositing. All right, so over here we have what, in my opinion, it's the coolest workstation I think I've ever seen. This is an awesome machine. This is running our new Threadripper CPU with 4 of our high-end GPUs in it, and we're showing on it Maxon Cinema 4D. Application doing rendering with an OpenCL accelerated rendering package that AMD helped develop and worked closely with Maxon to integrate it into their product. And so this basically shows a very complex model of a motorcycle, which you can. And I actually am not the best user of this product, so I probably need somebody that can run it better. But basically, it's doing ray traced rendering on 4 GPUs. Which is a very fast rendering application from Maxon running on an incredibly powerful PC workstation from Strongbox, which is they make awesome looking designs. And then here's another small form factor machine that we've got running our latest high-end GPU, the WX 9100, which was just introduced at SIGGRAPH, and we're showing it here running, Venta's media compositing for streaming media. So we've got them all lined up here. So we've got the full range of GPUs from the mid-range WX7100 to the Radeon Pro Duo, which we had over in the next computing box. This is our Vega processor, Vega Frontier Edition, which is the architecture that we just launched at SIGGRAPH, and it's now actually we launched this just ahead of SIGGRAPH. This is the WX9100, our professional graphics workstation card, also based on Vega. And then our Radeon Pro SSG, which we just showed around the corner. So, and this has the 2 terabytes of non-volatile memory. And then below it, we have the CPUs, starting with our Threadripper product, which is the 32-core, 64-thread CPU, and then our Ryzen 7, which has 8 cores, 16 threads, and then these are our Vega Pro 9100, WX 9100, and this is the Ryzen Pro workstation class premium desktop CPU. Oh, and then here's the Threadripper below in its box, which is one of the coolest boxes I've ever seen.
So here we're showing Media Composer 8.9.1, which has been optimized. We assisted Avid with the optimization to include OpenCL in Media Composer, which comes in really handy for rendering. So the time it takes to render specific effects now has improved between 10 and 40%, depending on the effects. The other thing I'll show you here is the ability to play back multiple 10-bit high-quality streams. These are highest quality professional codecs playing back with no drop frames. We're continuing to work to optimize to get even more multiple simultaneous high-def streams in 10-bit playing back at high quality and no frame drops.
So we're definitely pretty excited to have a full range of both CPU and GPU products for professionals, for workstations, as well as for server products. We think we've got the solutions for pretty much anyone doing media development, so we're pretty happy about it.